What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Khansten, and today we are back at it with another Starcraft 2 professional replay. In the upper right hand corner we have Zest, and in the bottom left hand corner we have the blue Terran player Heromarine. So as soon as the match started, I couldn't help but see that Zest actually went for a 12 pylon and then a probe. So I've seen this build actually get a lot more popular recently, something I've been doing myself on the ladder as well. I mean, it's, you always get that cybernetic score and that expansion a lot faster. But anyways, both of these players need no introduction. Zest, obviously one of the best Protoss players that is about to leave. I mean, his time is almost up. I believe he has less than a year left actually to play SC2 before he has to go for his military training. On the other hand, Heromarine, also known as Big Man, Big Gabe, he's from Europe. He's a pretty good player. I mean, I know if you guys watched the recent tournament, I forgot it was, but he got pretty far in there. I think he beat some pretty good Zerg players. I don't want to spoil anything, so we'll just leave it at that, right? But yeah, it looks like a pretty standard build from here. I mean, no player is really cheesing or going for anything special. Nice little block there so the Reaper can't jump up into this. If he does, he gets caught in that little corner over here. Do you guys know that Marines can actually like sit over here and shoot? Like if you drop them from a medevac, they can actually sit here and shoot. So like you could if there's like a base here, I've seen like a Zerg game where a Terran player dropped like 3 or 4 Marines and a Zerg hatchery right here, and like there were no queens here. They were like fighting off a Banshee or something over here in the main base, but like you had a few drones here. I think it was pretty cool because the Lings couldn't clean it up. You needed queens or some sort of anti-air. But anyways, yeah, so it looks like he is going to go for the Adept first. Classic. No Cybernetic or Warp Grid right away, so it kind of makes me lean towards... he might just start it, or he might be going for a starting. No, he is going to be going for it. I've seen some players, what they like to do is... also no Reaper here by Heromarine either, which is kind of greedy. I mean, he has... no idea what Zest is going for. For all he knows, he could have gone for a 4-gate blink or something like that, but hey, I guess these players do know each other a little bit, so they can make those cautionary things. Double Adept, both being chronoed. Interesting. Is it going to be a Twilight here, or is it going to be a Robot? Kind of. It's definitely going to be a Twilight here. I mean, he's going for a 3rd Adept, which is pretty unorthodox. He is going to be able to pick off... Yeah, see, the thing is, with that early cybernetic score, you can do this, or that early pylon, you can pile on the pressure here, because the first Adept makes it before the command center is even done. 3rd Adept being chrono booster, interesting. So yeah, it is going to be a Twilight Council. Kind of seems like he wants to go Glaives, to be honest with you. He's already made 3 Adepts, which is unusual. I mean, usually make 1 Adept and 1 Stalker, and then go from there, maybe make a couple sentries. Robo as well. Kind of leaning towards looks like he's gonna go for the Adept play, right? Which isn't very common. So let's see how this goes for Zest. I mean, here Marine, obviously not a bad player, so I mean he easily should be able to defend this. You see, you don't really see people doing this to oh, Dark Shrine. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't Glaives does not sound like the right strat to me. So it is going to be that Dark Shrine though. So what we have to see is if Heromarine can actually scout this. Sorry. So he still has no vision on what Zest is doing, right? He does see the 3 Adepts, but that's all he sees. I mean, Heromarine, does he have no Tech Lab on here? So we gotta see if he drops a reactor on this, or if he goes for a Tech Lab. If he goes for a Tech Lab on the Starport, that will be pretty massive. It looks like he is gonna, yeah, okay. So I think he's gonna go for a Banshee, but a Widow Mine drop is coming out here. Zest getting ready for taking that 3rd base. Okay, so, oh wow, so interesting play by Heromarine there. I mean, he has absolutely no idea what Zest is going for, but he's like, you know what, better be safe than sorry, so he is going for that early Raven. So Zest honestly getting blind countered here. Does Zest have any idea that he's going for that? No, he also has no idea, but it looks like he is coming in for a scout. I think observer, oh, so War Prison is actually going to be coming in here. But 3rd base has been planted down in location. I mean, it looks like Heromarine doesn't have stem or anything either, right? No, he's got nothing here. Tank on the way, a couple more Marines on the way as well. Looks like a pretty standard game. Widow Mine drop was cleaned up, 4 probes were taken out. Not the biggest deal, but I think he does see yeah, he does see the Dark Shrine. So yeah, it is going to be cleaned up. I mean, I don't think it was going to do much anyways because of the Raven. Since the Raven is out, he might be able to get a couple SCVs here. Gotta be careful, there's Zest. He can disable it. Does lose a DT, but he trades for 4 probes. So I mean, units lost. 4 probes. It's pretty even, but most part you want to keep that DT alive. Archon being morphed now, you might go for a little bit of Archon harass. What looks like a pretty standard game here, but Heromarine not taking that 3rd base at all, so it looks like he kind of wants to go for a push here. But at the other side of the map, Zest, what does he really have? He's got a few units, he's got an Archon, but that's about it. I mean, I'm surprised he's going for Blink rather than Charge. I think Heromarine's just gonna push out. He's bringing a couple SCVs as well. That Archon doing a little bit of poking. I mean, at this point, what does Zest really have? He's got 3 Adepts, 3 Stalkers, 2 more DTs warping in an Archon. Well, it looks like Heromarine, that's a pretty menacing force, especially with 2 tanks. I think you need to, yeah, plant down a good amount of shield batteries there. I just heard a Widowmine just, oh, there he is. It's like, I heard one, a burrow, but I don't see one. Oops. Turn the production tab back on. 3 shield batteries on the way, yeah, there you go. I mean, Zest, what does he really have? How many gateways does he have? I mean, oops, I'm pressing up one here. 1, 2, 3 gateways? 3 gateways? That is such a greedy play. He went for 3 gates. Already loses one of the Archons. He should probably prioritize the Archon. Yeah, there you go. He's going for Blink. I really feel like Charge would have been much better here and should have been started a while ago. Honestly, I think Zest just loses here. Right? Yeah, I mean, he's got to at least sack this base, right? He's got to give it up. Interesting. GG's out. Very interesting play. I mean, I don't know what Zest is doing. I guess the failed DT rush was supposed to do a lot more. He really did get blind counter there. I mean, I guess Heromarine was pretty lucky to have made that blind Raven, not knowing anything Zest was doing. But then again, he's probably faced Zest on like multiple tournaments. And probably goes, hey, he knows he goes for these sneaky builds or something like that. I'm just gonna play it safe. Because I mean, at this point, you usually want like 1 Colossus out, or you want Charge usually by this time the Terran hits. But Terran, I don't even think they had stim or anything like that. Did they? I have to see. Did they have stim? No stim or anything. He just died to like a blind push. Very interesting. I mean, I'd expect Zest to survive that, to be honest with you. I mean, there was just 4 or 5 SCVs, a Viking, 2 tanks, a handful of Marines, and some SCVs. But Zest really wasn't able to hold it. I guess the DT tech put him pretty far behind. He had no units. He went for Blink instead of Charge, which was interesting. Which was also very late as well. I guess he probably didn't expect Heromarine to go for that kind of a push. But hey, that's what happens. I mean, Big Gabe, not taking nothing away from him. Good on him to like see that, hey, this guy is nothing. He went for Archons and I smashed it. I mean, DTs and I smashed it. I should just go for a push, and even without stim or anything, he just killed them. So props to him for winning that match. But thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like, smash that like button, boys. Let's see if we can hit 10 likes for this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.